bottom of the 7th inning. The second Rough Riders long ball of the night, and Chris Swagger, Jake Schaefer, and Xavier Scruggs will bat against Carlos Pimentel. Right-hander who got Nick Tepish out of a jam in the 6th inning. His first pitch of the 8th is a little bit high on a slider. Swagger, a 2-run double his last time up against Tepish, who went the first 5 1/3. The last inning in 2/3 by Pimo. His 1-0 misses upstairs to Swagger. 1 of 3 in the night. He's also lined out to left and struck out swinging. Here is a set. And the pitch fouled off. Such a big home run because while Pimentel has been throwing the ball well, you just never feel good in a 1-run game that you led by 6. Especially with so much time left. Rough Riders will get Ryan Rodabaugh loosening up in the bullpen. As there's a ball hammered out to center field. Beltre is sprinting back, sticks his arms out, and makes the catch just before running on the warning track. Well, there was nobody around him. Wasn't sure if he was calling it off or if he lost the ball or just gliding out there like Braylon Edwards into the end zone.
Well, you also have some fans out there. Now there's a fence that separates Beltre from them and the wall. But perhaps maybe he was saying, hey, don't be reaching over. I've got this one taken care of. If I catch the final out of the inning, I'll toss you the ball afterwards.
So Swagger, a very deep fly ball out to start the inning. And here is Jake Schaefer, 0 for 3 tonight. Did score after reaching on a fielder's choice. He lasers one to deep left field. Strasburger in the corner. It's off the wall and rolls back toward the infield. Schaefer into second base, content to hold it up there. It's a 1-out double. Couple of good swings put on by Springfield Cardinals to start the inning. And there's a runner at second for Xavier Scruggs. How big does that home run look right now?
That looks very big, especially because that one just missed hitting the WinStar Diamond Deck sign right above that left field wall. And you know, if it hits that Diamond Deck sign, it's a home run, and it just missed. And I think going back to what you were saying a moment ago, you know, don't forget this is a Springfield offense that is right up there in hitting. They lead the Texas League in batting. Not to mention the fact that go back to that loss to Arkansas in game number 1. That still has to stick in the Riders' minds a little bit.
Here is Xavier Scruggs. He takes downstairs. Scruggs has singled to center, doubled to center, driven in a run, and flied out to right. 8-5, Frisco with the lead. Man at second with 1 out in the top of the 8th inning. Pimentel has one bounce up there off the chest protector of Felix. He's able to find it, and there is no advancement by Schaefer. That was about 5 feet in front of the plate, it looked like. Pimentel not at his best here to start the 8th. Rodabaugh deep into his warm-up tosses, should be ready to go soon if called upon. Pimentel is, like a lot of these Rough Riders pitchers, will have shutdown innings and then will look very shaky in the next. It's an 82-mile-an-hour slider, a slower one than he usually throws, over for a strike to Scruggs. Obviously, that's what this level of baseball is about, and really any level when you get up to the big leagues, is ironing out your inconsistencies. There's a swing and a miss. It was not a very good-looking swing by Scruggs on another breaking ball. Pimentel did a fine job of getting out of the 6th inning without allowing the tying run to score. And then did a good job of pitching around a leadoff hit batter in the 7th at the top of the order. 2-2. This is low. And the count runs full to Scruggs. The bottom of the order has really hurt the Rough Riders tonight. Scruggs, Perez, and Melker have combined for 5 base hits. 2 is high, and Scruggs walks to put runners in first and second. Second walk of the night. And Steve Buechele will consult with Jeff Andrews as the infield minus Holds and Buckholz goes out there on the mound to talk with the pitcher Carlos Pimentel. Frisco has never trailed in this game. They scored a run in the first inning, 2 in the second, and then 3 more in the fourth to take a 6-0 lead. Springfield, though, countered with 2 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth to make it 6-5. But 2 more Rough Riders run to the bottom of the seventh. And given the Riders an 8-5 lead, they have 8 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Cardinals, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. And Audrey Perez, Pimentel struck out in the 6th, takes ball 1. Fans trying to drum up some support for Pimentel by starting the wave at Dr. Pepper Ballpark with middling success. 1-0 misses downstairs. Pimentel is going to do whatever he can to make sure that that tying run, which is at the plate, does not get into a very friendly hitter's count. The 2-0 in there for a strike. Perez was taking all the way. Remember, he hit the grand slam against Cody Buechele last Friday night. One of his 2 home runs this season. Here's a fastball for a strike, 2-2. A look in is set by Carlos. His pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Could not hold up on a slider that was not close to the zone. Pimentel strikes out his 3rd, and that brings up the number 9 batter, Melker. Ball should be ready to go. Slowing down between warm-up pitches. Buechele will probably ride this out. Top of the order on deck, you're probably going to, if it gets to Wong this inning, replace Pimentel then. But at least let him face Melker here. The first is in there. Slider for strike 1. He hit a 2-run home run that started the scoring for the Cardinals back in the 5th. He is 1 of 3 tonight. The 0-1 inside, it skips off the leg protector of Felix. Both runners advance a bag, and it's Olt who has to come in front of the Frisco dugout near the batter's on deck circle to pick it up. A wild pitch moves Schaefer to 3rd, Scruggs up to 2nd.
That makes this a little bit more interesting. Carlos going to head out to the mound. Felix is going to head out to the mound, talk with Carlos Pimentel, but not only did it go off the shin guard of Felix, it looked like it also went off the foot of the home plate umpire, Will Thornwell.
It went very, very quickly over almost a 90-degree angle from home plate to the left. And Old very alertly came in because Felix didn't know where it was right away. And now an off-speed pitch is very much high and away. 2-1 on Melker. Pimentel might be running out of gas here. Back-to-back pitches that weren't close. Here's the 2-1. A strike and a changeup. Melker flinched. 2-2. Colton Wong on deck. You don't want to see him till the 9th. 2 outs in the inning. Riders ahead 8-5. Infield back, outfield a step deep. And the 2-2 bounces up there and to the right of Felix, but he's able to chase it down. No advancement. full count on Melker.
Melker's definitely going to want to face 9-hole hitter. He's batting just 136. Men in scoring position in 2 outs.
Here he is with 3-ball, 2-strike count. He represents the tying run. Again, he homered earlier tonight. Pimentel set. And his 3-2 is fouled over the screen. Just got a piece of what appeared to be a changeup. And it didn't look like it was going to settle into the strike zone. So Malcolm might have done Pimo a favor there. Ready again with another 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, the ball gets past Felix. The runners both advance. A no throw down to first. The run scores on a wild pitch strikeout. It's 8-6. It was a pitch in the dirt. Pimentel upset himself. As the tying run is on, he gets the strikeout, but the out does not count. Runners at the corners, and Wong will step in. Two wild pitches from Pimentel in the inning. And there is no action yet from the third base dugout. They'll let Pimentel face Wong with runners in the corners. The first pitch misses low. Wong is 1 of 3, a single, and last time he was hit by a pitch. Pimentel has thrown 3 wild pitches in this outing. The 1-0, there's a strike. On a change. And it's 1-1. Here's Carlos's pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the infield. It is Alex Buchholz moving over to Jurickson Profar. The shortstop makes the catch to the left and second. And the tying run is left at first base. One run does come in for Springfield. It's 8-6 Frisco. We head to the bottom of the 8th after this on the Riders Baseball Network.
There's a reason Dave McDavid Home in Frisco is the